Hello everyone and welcome to your second royal reading. Today is Sunday, it's Remembrance Sunday and a solemn day and a big moment for Prince George when he attended the Festival of Remembrance, which I've just read on. Still have the Gilded Tarot on the tarot table for this reading. Now I'm reading on Prince Harry and how far he has fallen. Prince Harry, who would previously have been at the cenotaph today, possibly laying a wreath, was last night at Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party in Beverly Hills, Jeff Bezos's house, photographed with a face of thunder, dragging herself along behind him. She looked like she'd achieved nirvana. She had a face of absolute ecstasy. Has-been was there in his tux with a poppy. It looked very out of place. He looked very out of place. His big moment has finally arrived, the moment he's told us that he was dreading from the minute Prince George was born, that he had 12 years or so to make his mark before Prince George ousted him from the public consciousness and he became a mere nobody. Prince George, of course, at the Festival of Remembrance last night, has been at a Kardashian birthday celebration, possibly going to be filmed for Hulu or wherever they air their wares, shall we say. Now I have no idea. I never watched, never will. Let's have a look. We're going to do a relationship spread. Difficult to read a relationship spread when the first energy I'm going to look at is childhood energy, baby George and Prince Harry. But we're going to do our best. So past is early childhood. Baby George arrives on the scene. We're going to look at now. Harry on the left, Prince George on the right, and future energy. What is going to transpire between them? We know that Harry is threatened by the mere existence of Prince George. And so how's it going to go, and how does Prince George feel about things? I think he's old enough, age 12, for us to start having a look at him in the sense of his own person and his own, what he thinks about things and what he's going to do about things. We're there, I think. I know I've read on him many times before, but in that sense, not really. So that's me as a tarot reader. My feelings is it's just tarot, fun and entertainment, or my opinion or speculation. And of course, just reading energy, and of course, disclaimer in the box below. So Harry on the left, Prince George on the right, and working down in time from the arrival of Prince George, when it was Harry was ousted as spare, even though he Queen of Wands, our underlying energy, we know who that is. Queen of Wands might have sowed the notion or encouraged the notion for Prince Harry that the clock was ticking and he needed to make the most of the opportunity that he had to get out there and get on the front cover of any number of trashy tabloid magazines and to parade himself around and make, big himself up and become king of the world, because she certainly wanted to be queen of the world. So there she is. She's shown up as the underlying energy in a reading that technically is not about her, but she is the underlying energy of all of these cards. Heart of the matter, where we are now. And we are the lovers, and it's in reverse. And that's an interesting moment because it's not about Prince George and Harry. It's about Harry and Meghan Markle and the lovers in reverse. Constant messaging coming from the cards that they have separated. They are split. I know. They were holding hands, arriving at Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party last night, filmed, packed by Backgrid. What a coincidence. Not. But that is the energy. That is where we are now. That is where Harry is right now. His life. So let's wind back 12 years ago or so. Don't have to go that far back. Just back from now. Harry's energy when Prince George arrived on the scene. What was between them. and Prince George himself, his energy in childhood. The Star, a beautiful energy for him, because this was a moment of real hope when he was born. It was like the succession was assured. William and Catherine had produced an heir, the future, and a male heir. The future of the monarchy was assured. It was a very powerful moment for Prince George. I'm getting that he's a very special child, and he would be, to land in that position, in that family, at that moment of time, linked to my previous reading, which ended with me saying that I hope he's up to the task that is ahead of him. That card reassures me that he is, because that's a very divinely blessed energy that has come through with him, the Star. Very. I have to have a little quiet moment. It's on a day of quiet moments today. I have to have a little quiet moment for that energy. Harry, on the other hand, has the Death card in reverse. So it signified an ending for him. That's how he interprets it, but he's resisting the ending with all of his might. That he's going to go all out to cling on to whatever shreds of power and importance that he had in that moment, fueled, of course, by the Queen of Wands over there, lest we forget. And so resistant to change, resistant to endings, clinging on to his position for all he was worth. Between them, the Two of Pentacles, which is a balancing card, a juggling act, and difficult for Harry because it's about sharing. And sharing is not something that he likes to do. We have learned over time. And so now he's got to share the stage with this baby growing into a young boy, into a young man. He's got to share that, the limelight, the resources, the whatever, with Prince George. And it's difficult for him. It's difficult to maintain his equilibrium. It's difficult to be generous about it. It's difficult to maintain an even keel when I think he's tempted frequently into overreacting to situations by the Queen of Wands. So we know that between them lies the Lovers in reverse right now. Mostly for me, the split that I'm sure is there between Harry and Meghan, that we're just not allowed to see it. This is now a PR relationship entirely, in my opinion. But there is also an energy of Harry being divided from the royals, split off from the royals by his own very poor choices. He tried to reconcile earlier this year. He made a real hash of it, and it has failed. And so he is split off and separated from the royals, and therefore also from his nephew, Prince George. So Harry's feelings right now, seeing all of this going on. What an interesting card, the Four of Swords. It's absolutely appropriate. And Prince George has got the King of Cups. Prince George is his father's man, King of Cups. It looks uncannily like Prince William. I got a bit of a fright until I went closer and looked at it, bearing in mind I'm terribly short-sighted and I'm wearing my glasses as I tried to do this reading. But the King of Cups, Prince George. Prince George is in his father's image. Empathetic, quite serious, quite sensitive, representing his father, of course, is going to take his father's side in whatever conflict is going on between Prince William and Harry. Absolutely and entirely, he's going to feel whatever his father is feeling. If his father's feeling wounded, betrayed, shocked, devastated, hurt, Prince George is going to feel those very same things. But it's upright, the King of Cups, so it's understanding the emotions but not being overwhelmed by them. Harry, on the other hand, has the Four of Swords, which is a card of having to retire from the fray and heal, take time out. It's after a heavy defeat, after a heartbreak and a betrayal. You enter the Four of Swords energy, you put your sword away and you are dead to the world. You have to lick your wounds, you have to heal, you have to think, you have to reflect, you have to do a lot of inner work the Four of Swords in order to deal with the demotion, with the devastating split from the royal family, and also with the personal the failure, I believe, my personal opinion, of his marriage. He's got a lot of healing to do. He's got a lot of contemplating to do, and it's also reputation that is ruined beyond repair for me, the Four of Swords. And I think he's there now. I think he's beginning to realize that he has played his hand that was given to him very, very badly. I wonder why. I wonder why. Let's move to the future. I haven't put a timeline on it. I'm just asking generally today, leaving the universe to say what do you want to tell us. And this is going into future. I don't know when future, but it's just future. And there is reconciliation in the future. I said with the Star card that I think Prince George is a pretty special person, has to be, for what he's going to be dealing with in the world. He's got the Six of Cups, and that is reuniting, reconciling with family, particularly with people from your past. Prince George is going to be the one. If anyone fixes this mess, Prince George is going to be the one that makes some sort of gesture to Prince Harry, who has got the Six of Wands on his side. So they've got equal energy. Harry, of course, is the egotistical energy. The Six of Wands, the hero's return. So at some stage, brace yourselves, Harry is going to be back in the UK. This is all, in my opinion, going to be playing out long after... how to put this tactfully, I can't really. I think long after the monarchy is the monarchy in this shape. It may become something completely different with Prince George at the helm. It may entirely reimagine itself. He may be the one to invigorate it in a quite different way. I can't imagine what it's going to be. I don't think I'll be around when it's all happening. It's way out in the future. This to me is way out in the future. This is not now. This I don't think is 10 years time or even 20 years time. I think this is way in the future when this return happens. And between them there's a High Priestess, and that's a kind of mystery. That forces will be at work between them. Mystical forces, forces in the spirit world will be busy between them, knitting them back together for some reason that I don't even want to contemplate right now, because I think it's going to be a very difficult reason. Maybe a very difficult situation in the world, a very difficult situation in the family that is going to make this have to happen. This is a long story. The story has got a long way to go, according to these tarot cards. And we are just at this place here where the hurt is most apparent, the bad choices are most evident. Prince William's energy is very dominant there, as expressed by Prince George. Way in the future, it's going to change profoundly, in my opinion. That is the reading. I think when she isn't there too, let's just do that to make sure she isn't there, but way in the future, long after she isn't around anymore. That's my opinion. And of course, I will see you again tomorrow.